Man, this is so hard. I can't even get the moon in the beginning. Oh, hi guys. Sorry, I was a little focused on the game. But hi, I'm SujMaster, and I'm going to teach you how to do a proper opening, because some beginners go with these walls, and I think I can give them better advice because I don't like that opening. So I'm thinking of like a proper opening. Like we can at least do this and this. So at least we can do like that. So I'm gonna think of doing this. So I have the board up here,
hello.
ready to go.
Hello,
And I have so much pieces here. What do I do? I am so confused. I don't know what to do. There's all these pieces in front of me. So then I think of something. I can move here, but the only problem is he can move here. I move here, I move here. And the reason why he'll move these two pawns instead of moving these two pawns is because there is this part of the chessboard called the center. The center is the most important part of your opening. So, in order for your opening to be good, you need your opening based on the center. But you also need the squares around the center, because these are the most important. Without these squares, these knights, these bishops, these pawns, these queens and kings, well, this king would come in the end game, wouldn't even have a chance to come here. They have to go here, but they can't even go in. Only the knights can. So we have the center and we have the squares around it. So you'll be thinking again, but you move. What do you do? Just knight, bishop, pawns. So first we'll work on the pawns. So you have this pawn in front of the king. If you move that, your opponent, well, this is the most common move for your opponent. This pawn, it depends upon your opponent. You can do this, this, or this. But based on your opponent, I would do this. And then I would do this. So yeah. So this is how it would go. But if you move here, you can also move here. So you get off your opponent opening, sorry. So then I would move this pawn, your queen pawn up, because I want this pawn to get off. So the reason why I'm attacking this pawn is because you see here, these two pawns are in a clash. These pawns can only go straight unless one piece interferes right beside this white pawn. So if he takes, I can do an attack of the pawn so that I can go front. And I could do this. If he takes, no problem, I could do this. The bishop will be attacking this pawn, and then that's called the king's gambit. And then there's also an opening called the queen's gambit. Instead of this pawn. So if I do this, and if he does this, and if I do this, and if he goes there, and if I go there. But one thing, in the king's opening, he wouldn't do this. But in the queen's gambit, if he does this, he'll be in a jam. And then you see this pawn is defending this pawn, and this bishop can no longer take it. Well, you'll be thinking like this, but no, that is not a good move, because your queen side will get really weak. Because this, if he takes that, doesn't matter if he takes it, but check. And then if he goes there, you'll have to move your bishop. And then if you take that bishop, and if he takes the bishop, then you'll have to take this pawn. So instead of this happening, and you struggling what to do, you can at least do a little more easier variation. And then so you could do A4, and then if he takes, I'll lose, queen takes, check, and then if he does this or this, and then I'll simply take this C4 pawn. So then in the next video we'll continue on the opening part 2. Bye bye. Have a good time playing your opening, and I hope you don't mess up. Bye. Have a good time.